Welcome to the biggest AI event of the year. I am at Google I/O 2026. It's just about to get started, and I'm going to share everything that they launched and see Sundar Pichai himself live in just about a moment. Let's get this started. Ooh, wow. I just got back from Google I/O and I'm still processing what just happened. If last year was all about AI and video generation, this year the one keyword is agentic. Google took Gemini and put agents in everything they do with AI. But before I tell you about the 10 biggest highlights of Google I/O 2026, let me tell you about the two new models that Google released that will blow your mind. The first one that enables the agentic era is Gemini 3.5 Flash. Now, this is a new model which is much more powerful when it comes to day-to-day agentic tasks. And that is why they launched it, and this is what's powering everything that they announced today. The second model is Gemini Omni. So Omni combines the world knowledge and the logical and reasoning expertise of Gemini models and combines it with the video generation model that Gemini has, which is VO 3.1. So now, if you ask Gemini Omni to explain you photosynthesis, it actually goes and looks at what this concept really means, has the context, and then turns it into the style that you want to watch this video in and learn a new concept. And this is actually really, really cool. Also, you can now finally use Gemini Omni to edit any video that you want to. You can change the styles, you can change a very specific thing in the video, you can add text, you can add new objects in the video, and it stays intact. Every detail stays there consistently throughout the video. You can have multiple different frames and it just looks a lot more real. I just loved how they showcased Gemini Omni and what it can accomplish. Alright, but now that you know the models, let's talk about the 10 biggest updates from Google I/O 2026. The first one, I think, has to be Docs Live. So they showcased Docs Live as this feature in which you open up Google Docs and there you don't have to stare at a blank page. That era is over. You go to Google Docs and enable Docs Live, and then you can have a real conversation with your doc and say that, hey, I'm trying to write a story for my assignment which needs to be between physics and horror. So write me a story about that. Take the details from my Gmail and then combine it together and give me this final output. So you basically vibe document editing and you get structured documents that you can use wherever you want to without ever having to learn how to format things, how to center an image on Google Docs or any of that. Is just much more intuitive. You just simply talking to it and creating structured documents in minutes. And I think that's the best part about it. Everyone is going to use Docs Live and I cannot wait to try it out myself. Now, if these Google I/O updates have got you thinking that AI is moving way too fast and you're going to get left behind, you're not alone. And that's exactly why I've partnered with Simply Learn to curate a list of the top AI courses for 2026. And these aren't random YouTube tutorials. You get certified from the world's leading universities and institutions like Microsoft directly on your resume. Think agentic AI for builders, where you build multi-agent systems using NA10 and Crew AI, or the Applied AI program, which includes workshops on Claude Code and OpenClaw, 10 weeks to become Gen AI job ready, or the Microsoft AI Engineer program, a 6-month masterclass with the AI 900 certification, or this professional certificate in Gen AI, machine learning, and intelligent automation. You're looking at 100 plus hours of live sessions, 10 plus real world projects, over 20 trending AI tools, and industry recognized certificates, all online. So you can do it alongside your current job. The best part is that these are live online programs, not pre-recorded sessions. And if you're serious about a career in AI, check out the link in the description. Cohorts fill up fast. And now let's get back to Google I/O. The second update, they also showcased how they're integrating Gemini in their other suite of tools. The first one is Ask Google Maps. I think this is actually very underrated because most people have just been using Google Maps to search for restaurant or go to the location that you want to. But now you can finally prompt Google Maps to help you with recommendations that, hey, I'm going on my way to my home. I want to get my gas filled, but I also want to have this Mexican food. So now create a new route for me which accounts for all of this. Previously, you would have to do this all yourself manually. Now you can just chat with it and get things done on Google Maps itself. Underrated feature, you have to check it out. It's already live. The second one is Ask YouTube. Say you want to learn a new skill. Say you want to learn guitar. Say you want to learn piano. Say you want to learn a new skill like coding. You can simply go to Ask YouTube and search how to start coding, and it would not only recommend you the top SEO optimized YouTube videos, it will also give you an entire learning path and will give you details about how can you get started, what YouTube shorts to watch, what YouTube videos to watch, the shorter videos, the longer videos, and it creates a learning environment for you. The next feature was Gemini Daily Briefs. This is a new agent which will be built right into your Gemini app, wherein when you open it every day first time in the morning, it will recommend you the task that you have to complete. Maybe there are some emails which are pending replies on your Gmail. Maybe there's an event that you have to attend today from Google Calendar. Maybe there are other tasks that you have to get done. It will actually collate all of that and showcase it to you over there. And you can click on one of these things and get it done one by one. That's actually super cool. I think most people who want to stay organized and productive will definitely find a lot of value in using the Daily Brief agent in the Gemini app. All right, next up is a redefined version of anti-gravity. They call it anti-gravity 2.0, and it's actually allowing you to spawn multiple sub-agents to work on a single project parallelly and get things done faster than ever. They showcased how you can use Gemini 3.5 Flash instead of anti-gravity 2.0 and execute anything faster than ever before. They showcased how they built an entire operating system for less than $1,000 worth of tokens in 12 hours or lesser than that. And that was actually insane. They built an entire operating system and ran Doom game on that operating system. It was mind-blowing to see that. All right, next up was Flow Music. Now this is an entirely new website. It's called flowmusic.app, and it allows you to create any type of music that you want to. You can not only create like tunes and background music, but create full-fledged lyrics and songs inside of this app. Not only can you create music, you can also talk to the producer. You can ask more questions, you can ask it to change specific parts of your song, you can ask it to implement new things right into your environment. Then you can save that music, you can remix that music, you can add a music video to it, you can then launch that music. It's actually a complete production house if you want to start riffing with music and trying out different stuff right into Flow Music itself. I was actually surprised to see how good it is with Hindi lyrics, and it just creates the best songs when it comes to Punjabi and other dialects as well. The next update from Google will save you from scams and online AI content. If you see an image or a video and you're not sure if this is real or not, you just screenshot it, go to Gemini and ask, hey, is this AI generated? And because SynthID is now a widely accepted way to watermark AI generated content, it can instantly detect AI content and then tell you that yes, this is AI generated. Do not trust it just blindly. This is made for a specific intention. And then you can be more mindful about engaging with this type of content, about actually accepting what this person is trying to sell you. This is actually really cool, and not only Google and Gemini generated videos and images, but also OpenAI and their suite of video generation and image generation tools are accepting SynthID today. Next up is Gemini app on the Mac OS. This was actually really cool. Basically, you now have Gemini controlling your entire Mac OS ecosystem. So you go onto Gemini and you press the function key, and then it creates this space for you to actually talk to Gemini and ask it to do anything. They showcase a demo in which you can ask Gemini to review these 5 files which are on your downloads, understand what it is about, and condense the information into an email that you're trying to send to XYZ person. It actually reviewed all the files without uploading it anywhere, understood the context, made an email, and scheduled it for that time for this particular person. It's actually mind-blowing to see that. And so this is a new app which you can download on your Mac OS and start using it for your day-to-day tasks. The next update is on Google Search, and they've already showcased AI overviews and AI mode last year, but today they completely changed the way you interact with search on Google. Well, prior you used to ask questions and you used to then watch 5 different links or even use AI overviews. Today, you can actually get generative UIs. You can get interactive applications, visualizations, which are built right into your search. They call it agentic coding. Basically, if you ask it that, hey, how do black holes work? They will not only just show you some articles or like a text generated on AI mode, it will actually show you a real visualization in which you can see a black hole working. You can change different parameters and see how that impacts the way a black hole operates. It's an incredible visualization that you can use to learn pretty much anything that you want to. Next up is information agents. This is a new concept in AI search in which, let's say, you keep asking a particular query every other day. that, hey, find me a stock which is below this PE and has this particular ratio. And you keep asking that every day. Today, you can now set it up as a workflow so that every day it will search for this particular topic automatically and will show you if there's a new information. And it will surface it to you. Say you want to keep track for particular topics and news around that. You don't have to search every single day. You can just let it start an information agent for you every single day, and it will surface the latest content and news for you whenever it is available. I think this was really cool, especially if you're into finance or you love reading news about something. You can definitely use information agents now built into Google AI search. All right, now we're down to the two biggest updates from Google I/O 2026, and the first one has to be Gemini Spark. Gemini Spark is actually a personal AI agent that sits right into your Gemini app and can execute anything that you want to. Think of it as your OpenClaw but powered by Gemini and has access to the entire Google suite of yours. Basically, you ask it to review your emails, then create an app from a particular email that you got, submit that email to your friends and ask them for updates, and then keep a track of all of this on a Google spreadsheet. This is a massive workflow, but it executes all of this seamlessly. Not only does it execute this task once, it also updates this Google Sheet whenever there's a new update from the emails that you wanted to keep a track on. So this is actually a live agent that works virtually 24/7 even if you close your system. It works on the cloud. And I'm just amazed by how great it is at understanding context. The second update I want to talk about, which is probably the biggest update of Google I/O 2026, it was actually Flow Studio. Now, this is an entire video production platform wherein you can use the Gemini Omni model to generate new characters. So you give it a name, you create a new personality, give it a voice, and then use this character in any generative world that you want to. You can even swap faces, you can swap styles, you can ask it to change the frame, you can ask it to do a particular type of animation, you can add text over it, you can pretty much vibe video edit basically at this point. You don't need to learn to edit videos anymore. You can simply just go on to Flow Studio, upload your video, generate a new video, and then ask it to edit parts of it. You can ask it to, add more animations, add transitions, add different text, add new objects into the frame, remove objects into the frame, change the daylight, and you will see all of this happening live real time into Flow Studio itself. Okay, I was editing this video and realized that there are a few more updates from Google I/O as well. Like, first of all, they showcase this new app called Google Pics where you can edit any image that you want to. Secondly, they also showcase some agentic shopping abilities of Google search. That was really cool as well. So now it can buy stuff on your behalf and buy it in one universal cart. Instead of going to 5 different websites to order 5 different clothes, it can do all of that in one cart and then go to different websites and order it on your behalf. They also showcased a new glasses which can actually help you navigate in real time, has a real display over here. I got to try that out as well. That was really cool. Secondly, they showcased Genie. So Genie is this new update from Google which creates a 3D virtual environment that you can interact with and do anything that you want to for 30 seconds. And then that gets saved as a video. I don't know what use case it is having, but it was actually the most coolest thing I've seen in the entire Google I/O experience. Special thanks to the Google India team for sending me all the way from India to Mountain View, California for this incredible experience. This is actually a dream come true moment, and I cannot wait to be back here for the next year. But these were the biggest updates from Google I/O 2026. What do you think about it? Have you tried any of these tools I've just talked about? What are you the most excited about? Let me know below in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. I have a flight to catch, and I'll see you in India.